Hey, what's up, everybody? If you watched my last video on fixing an intermittent no start condition because of a bad ignition switch, I'm also doing a bunch of other work on this vehicle. All right, so the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna be doing on this car is I got the cabin filter, I got the engine air filter, I got the coolant, transmission fluid, oil filter, rear diff fluid, or as you can call it, dual pump fluid. That's for the rear, all-wheel drive system, I guess. And then your motor oil. So if you own a CRV and you want to do things yourself, I hope this video will help you because just to show how easy doing some maintenance yourself can be, and yeah, save yourself some money. So what I'm gonna do is gonna change the engine air filter and the cabin filter. You'll see how dirty they are. So yeah, this is probably the most difficult part is grabbing this filter out. So what I do is I hang it up slightly on this corner here, and then you do the little reach around and you pull the filter out from this way. And then let me show you how dirty this filter is because it looks pretty dirty. All right, so I bet you that thing's never been changed for the last 100-something thousand kilometers. So that will be getting a new one. And the new one's blue. And if you want to know what the part number is, that's the part number. All right, bringing you around, we're going to be replacing the cabin filter. That's the part number for this 2007 CRV. For you to know, I guess they locked it. They locked the glove box. So turn the key in there to unlock it. Nope, still locked. Maybe it was unlocked. Nope, yeah, it was unlocked. So, same thing. A lot of these cabin filters on the Hondas are pretty easy. Other than the older ones, there's like a steel bar that goes right in between. That thing you got to remove. It takes a little bit of more work to get it out. So one thing you got to do is there's this dampener here. You just push it off, unclip it, so that comes off, and then you just pinch the sides, and the glove box should come down. So yeah, once you pinch the sides, these things go in. All right, same thing on this side. And then yeah, your cabin filter is just right here. Same thing, you pinch the sides in, and then this whole thing comes out. Hopefully there's not full of leaves. Yeah, it's dirty. This time I actually got a cabin filter to put a new one in, so I'm gonna put that in. So on your filters, there are arrows that tell you which way the airflow is, but where the intake is for your blower motor, it's right behind the cowl of your, I guess below your windshield, I guess. So it should be somewhere like around here, but the inlet is right here where all the holes are. A lot of times when people park under the tree, there's all these leaves that pile up, and it's it'll get in there. It'll find its way in there. Rodents even find their ways in their way in there. I find sometimes I find cabin filters with chewed holes in it by rodents, and they make it their little nest in there. So anytime you change the cabin filter, it's full of leaves. Check your intake for all the debris that's covering it, because even if you change the cabin filter, all that stuff is just going to fill it up again. So make sure you clean that. Easy so far. And that's it. Make sure you put the little clip back in, and that's it. And throw all the stuff back in the glove box. Alright, so the next thing what we're going to do is replacing the coolant. So just make sure when you take the radiator cap, the engine is cold. That way you don't get a face full of hot coolant or burn yourself. So on these Hondas, same thing. Really easy to do. The little petcock is right there. Just give this thing a twist, and it should come out. Sometimes they might get stuck, so there we go. Keep turning it. There we go. And yeah, I'll just let that drain. All right, so yeah, I filled it up. It actually took more than a whole jug of coolant, so a little bit more than a jug of coolant when you just drain and fill it. I guess it's a bigger radiator on a CRV compared to the Honda Fit. One jug was enough for the Honda Fit, but you need a little bit more than one jug on the CRV. So yeah, that's probably good to know if you decide to do your coolant yourself. So once you fill it up, make sure you run the car to bleed the air out. How I determine when it's done bleeding the air. Make sure the radiator fan comes on. Oh yeah, so radiator fan is on, and watch how much the coolant goes down when the fan comes on. Oh, it's going all the way down. Oh, there you go. Now it's bled out. So I just topped it up just so I can see it. But yeah, that definitely when that radiator fan comes on, it makes such a big difference in bleeding the air out. So if you don't know when to stop bleeding it, just wait till the rad fan comes on. And I guess I'll top up the rest into the reservoir. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do the transmission fluid. The dipstick is right here. It's also your fill, so you can use that hole to fill it. If you have a V6, there's a fill plug that you gotta take off. It's a 17 mil in the back if you have a V6. On your Honda Pilots, Odysseys, Ridgelines. Yeah, the plugs in the back to fill up because the dipstick hole is tiny for those transmissions on the V6. So yeah, this is your dipstick. Right there. All right, so going underneath here, what you're gonna need to crack that drain plug is a 3/8 drive, and the drain plug is just right here, and it doesn't look like it's been removed for a while. So you just put your 3/8 drive into that square hole, and lefty loosey, righty tighty. Just, oh man, it's tight. See if I can get a good. Oh man, yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, see if I can get a good. I'm gonna hold myself. Okay, that is on tight. All right, I'm still having trouble getting that drain plug off, so I gotta get the longer one and see. Can I get that on there? Hey, longer breaker bar or ratchet. Holy crap. Oh, okay, there we go, got it off. All right, now that I got it loose, let's see what the magnet looks like at the end of it. Oh, it looks black. Make sure I get it in the pan. Ooh. Looks pretty black. Looks purple because of the lighting, I guess. See if we can get a different angle. Yeah, definitely not red anymore. Yeah. But here's the magnet. There's a lot of stuff on it. You can see. It'll focus. How's that? Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff on that magnet. I'll wipe it off, get a new drain plug washer. I was picking up the parts from the Honda. Stephanie from the girl from the parts department, she hooked me up with a bunch of crush washers for the transmission and then the rear diff fluid and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks to her, I got a bunch of crush washers. All right, so this takes ATF DW1 Honda fluid, but keep a little bit extra just in case something happens. For instance, you spill it or you're trying to fill it and it spills and it gets all over the floor, and you're short half a quart or something. then yeah, then what? You're on your way to the store to get another bottle, right? So make sure you have a little bit extra just in case. So I'm just gonna fill this up. All right, so yeah, once you fill it up, put 3 liters in. If it's like a Honda Fit, it doesn't take that much. It probably takes like 2.6 or something like that. But yeah, just start it up and then just go through the gear slowly. And you check the level with the engine off. Oh yeah, by the way, the TPMS light is on. That is the malfunction light, not the low pressure light. Because the low pressure light is the one beside the TPMS light. In case anybody's wondering. Because if you try keeping, you try to keep, filling up your tire and you're wondering why that light's not going off, that is just the malfunction light, not the low tire pressure light. Wipe off and recheck the level. So it should be on that bottom dot. I think the owner manual says it takes like 3.2 or something, but I think that's why I said keep a little bit extra just in case. So that fluid level is on that bottom dot. So when it gets hot, it's going to be in between those dots when you drive, because transmission fluid does expand quite a bit. So yeah. Oh, and I know this is a black bucket, but you can't really tell how dirty the fluid is. But here, let me show you when I pour it out into my drain bin. That's how black the tranny fluid was. So yeah, make sure you change your transmission fluid. So the next thing I'm gonna do, since I I drained my bucket from the tranny fluid. So this thing is actually labeled. It says, engine oil right there. And turn on the light on my phone. Yeah, so it's a 17 mil, and then there's your filter. Hopefully I can just turn this by hand. Oh, and it comes off. Sweet. Okay, so that comes off easy. And yeah, just crack this loose. And yeah, it is that simple how to do your own oil change. Just make sure you tighten everything. that's all I ask. Make sure you tighten everything that you take off to prevent any issues. So yeah, there you go. And I'll just let that drain and come back. Oh no! At the same time, I'm just gonna loosen this oil filter and get the oil out of it. There you go. So that'll drain for a little bit, and I'll come back and tighten it all up. So once you have it all drained, it's time to fill it up. Let's see if I can do this with one hand and not spill it everywhere. Oh, okay. Don't trust myself. All right, so I started up, checked the level, and the level's good. I think the last thing I want to do is, reset the oil maintenance light. So, a lot of times when you work at a dealership and, they come in for service, all they want is for an oil change. This one is due for like a B1 service. So B1 is, your major service and tire rotation, I think. But, there are other numbers that show up, but a lot of times people just, do the oil change, reset it, and, skip the transmission fluid or rear differential fluid and stuff like that. But yeah, so anyways, let me show you how to reset this. So how to reset the maintenance light? There's a little, trip button here. So you got to cycle through, go to this screen, you hold it, and then it should flash. It should flash at you, right? Just give it some time. There you go. Cancel will blink. You got to rotate the knob to oil life, right? And then you press it, and then that will blink, and then you will hold it. and then it should reset. And there you go. That's how you reset the maintenance light on this thing. So yeah, anyways, I guess that's it for now, and hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Oh, it sounds like my Sunday appointment is here. Oh, it's a Corolla.